Silver Surfer will reportedly be a woman in Fantastic Four.
As a woman and a huge Silver Surfer fan, I do not approve this message. I'm so bummed.
Yeah, what is up, YouTube? Today I want to talk about how Disney has been intentionally ruining the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, I'm not going to go much into depth about how, like, the movies and the TV shows and that, but basically Disney has been making Marvel put out trash after trash after trash. Disney themselves, with the woke agenda, have been putting out flop after flop after flop after flop, and it seems like they don't really get the message. It seems like they don't really care if their film is making any kind of money. They just want to push this agenda. When it comes to the woke agenda, and woke used to mean a totally different thing. It used to mean people who are awake from the Matrix, but now it means people who are mentally disturbed. But anyway, no offense. Now, back when America was still a respected country, back when they were releasing really good movies like Iron Man and Captain America, all those old Marvel films and the films from back in the day, The Matrix and all that, we loved those kind of films. That was when back when Hollywood was at its peak, you know. And when it comes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I think everyone could agree that Marvel was kind of the pinnacle, the top of where everyone needed to be when it comes to their career. When every actor wanted to be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you know, actors like Keanu Reeves, Leonardo DiCaprio, everyone wants you to be like a superhero or something, just to be a character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe did big things for your career. These days, no one really wants to be that much associated. Now, it's no secret that the woke agenda, I really hope this doesn't get me banned on YouTube, but the woke agenda has really kind of gotten into Hollywood. It's no secret to anyone that when it comes to the Hollywood studios, the directors and some of the actors and so forth, when it comes to the Hollywood studios, there's no other studios that the woke agenda has sunk its claws in more than Disney. I think we can all, agree on that. Disney has been making woke films which have been flopping horrendously over and over and over. And it doesn't seem like they care that much. It seems like Disney is up for self-sabotage if they get their message through. Now you might be asking yourself, what is this really about? Is it because they changed the Silver Surfer into a woman? No, of course not. There's a lot of female lead protagonist films that I love very, very much. It's some of the best films I've ever seen, and I think we can say this collectively, we love female characters in films, especially characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. People like WandaVision, Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow and so forth. The Black Panther chick, Okoye. We love those types of characters, and we love when females are also the main character. Stuff like The Hunger Games with Jennifer Lawrence and stuff like that. Female characters can make good leads in films, but if you're going to make a female character a lead in a film, don't replace a character which we already love and have a connection with. Why do you need to change the gender of the Silver Surfer into another character when you already have a female Silver Surfer in the comic books? Why don't you just put that character in? Why do you have to change the character who we already loved? Disney, Marvel, whoever's leading it. It's gotten to a point which is so bad with Disney that even other TV shows had to point it out. Yeah, that is true. The show South Park actually put out something in the special kind of making fun of Disney and the decisions they've made recently about the films. I'll put a short clip of it here. I don't want to get copywritten, so it's just going to be a very, very short film.
Breaking news. So it turns out Disney executives are reportedly butthurt over the South Park joining the Pandaverse special. And I pretty much think this video encapsulates why. Check this out.
Ideas of what to do with the new Prince Eric movie. Put a chick in it, make her gay.
We're terrible people.
There you are, Miss Kennedy, the linguine and clam sauce.
Excuse me. I believe I asked you to put a chick in it and make her gay.
Exactly. I'm not going to repeat what the video said. You've seen it. But yeah, that's what Disney basically has been doing. And, you know, they've been ruining a couple Marvel TV shows and films. I think it started a while ago, but I think it was most apparent with She-Hulk. I think that's the most widely hated Marvel show. Yeah, very much. And I think it's mostly because of the twerking scene with Megan Thee Stallion. But yeah, Marvel has been kind of on a downfall lately. After Endgame, and they've had a couple good shows like Shang-Chi, and there's a couple in there. And what they did now in like November of 2023, they released what might be the greatest Marvel TV show of all time, Loki Season 2. And a lot of people can agree with me on this. They say Loki Season 2 is low-key one of the best TV shows Marvel has ever produced. Like, behind Moon Knight or something. But yeah. But how do you release something so good and then capitalize on the interest of people and get them to, you pull them into your woke agenda? What you do is you put out a flop movie immediately after that. You put out the Marvels.
The latest Marvel movie, creatively titled The Marvels, was a massive, humiliating flop. And thank God for that. We should also note, as this is likely not a coincidental factor, that the film is a female-led girl power fest starring a team of women superheroes headlined by feminist actor Brie Larson. The abysmal numbers show just how thoroughly uninterested audiences seem to be in this kind of content.
And The Marvels is officially the most horrendous Marvel film ever made. I'm not gonna say it's a bad film, it's a horrible film, because it has female lead characters and all that. That's not the case. The case is, whoever wrote this film, this is horrible. This film is fucking horrible. And I'm not going to go into detail on that. I'll try to link some couple videos down below so you see like why it's so horrible. I'll link a couple videos below so some people can explain to you why it's so horrible, because I'm not trying to make a video about the Marvels. But when it comes to the Fantastic Four, I think most of us in this generation and the one before, I think we have kind of the same inkling, the same idea of that TV show. Some of us watched it when we were younger, some of us in our teenage years, and it was very good. Like, it was kind of your introduction to these Marvel superheroes when it comes to like the superpowers and everything. When you learned of the Fantastic Four, Johnny Storm, the Fireman, the Thing is the Sue Storm. Everyone fell in love with Sue Storm. If you're a dude and you didn't fall in love with Sue Storm, you're probably gay. Yeah, man, that was back when the nostalgia was still very high for those kind of films, and it was kind of the introduction you needed to really put up with superhero films, because most of what people knew back then was like Superman and all that. That was kind of the biggest thing at the time when it came to superheroes. But then gradually with the X-Men's and all that, we began to love these things. We began to love these types of movies. But with everything that's good in the world, of course, there has to be a time where everything goes to shit. And 2023 is kind of the end of the world, if you ask me. Like, a lot of horrible things have happened in 2023. Biblical things have happened in 2023. But regardless, Hollywood, the movie industry is kind of falling apart right now. Hopefully, Deadpool 3 can save Marvel and their downfall right now. If they don't do anything to Ryan Reynolds' character, I think we're still safe. I think we're still kind of safe. But Disney, come on, man. When it comes to the Silver Surfer, now I've seen a lot of comments from people saying, I'm not going to watch this movie. This is going to be the biggest flop in Marvel's history. And if I was Disney, and if I was someone in Disney writing his films, and I saw those kind of comments, and I was like, you know what? I don't care if the main audience of our films is not interested in watching this film because I'm pushing my idea on it. I'm gonna make this film, and it's gonna be successful. Do you see how delusional I'm being right now? If the people who mainly watch your film, your main target audience, tells you they don't want this particular type of thing you're doing, and you do it, and your movie flops, don't complain about your movie flopping if you're doing a thing that you know will make it flop. But yeah, man, this is basically a rant video. If you haven't noticed, I just needed to get some of the frustrations out about what is going on with Marvel right now, because I really love Marvel, man. Regardless of a lot of the things I'm saying, I'm really invested when it comes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think it's far better than DC. Sorry, DC, but you need to... Even DC kind of is going through something right now with the shifting of characters and everything. When it comes to the character Kang in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I don't know why Disney or Marvel, whoever makes the decisions over there, is making a choice to replace the actor when he has been proven to be innocent for these crimes, these allegations that were brought before him. They're kind of choosing to distance themselves away from that. A character which most people would say gave Oscar-worthy performances to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, even though they put him in such a shit position when it comes to Ant-Man Quantumania and him being beaten by Ant-Man of all people. People really kind of loved the character for his acting prowess and all that. Why do you need to kind of wipe the slate or kind of rearrange it with a different character? Who are you going to put in there, bro? John Boyega? It's not going to work. Some people have been talking maybe they should put High Evolutionary in there. He's also kind of a phenomenal actor for the performance he gave, but I think his story is kind of done when it comes to the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That was kind of wiping away with him, because like I don't think there'll be that much high stakes when it comes with a High Evolutionary. I think they should keep the Kang character, keep the Kang actor, and proceed forward with what's coming, because they say Deadpool, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, and some other characters are going to be in Kang Dynasty, and this movie would make $3 billion if Disney and Marvel aren't on the path where they're going right now. Of all companies who had to buy Marvel, bro, why did it have to be Disney of all people? They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing, bro. Convince me otherwise. Tell me what you think of this situation in the comments. I don't want to make this video too long. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more content similar to this on my channel. Turn on your post notifications. Leave a comment down below if you want uncut, unedited movie reactions from my channel. Click the link down below in the description. Go to my Patreon, and you can also donate to the channel using the PayPal link in the description. Bye bye.